And welcome back to Group of Walkthroughs gameplay video of Forza Motorsport 7. And there's fine, let's continue, I guess. So the mouse computer broke, finally. Windows 10 killed it. Or, well, it died after months of trying to die. Windows 10 killed it, and yeah. So now we're on the mobile mouse computer. And remember the whole thing about I couldn't play online because of the new Xbox app was sucking? Well, it turns out that it still sucks because I can't get my data off of anywhere that I could get it from. So as you can see, I kind of am stuck playing with Camaro because yeah, it just don't work. It don't work anymore. Or it just doesn't want to get any data from anywhere else. It doesn't want to get from the cloud, which I guess you can't sync to the cloud if you're playing offline. It just, why Microsoft? You have Game Pass. Why don't you know how to make Why don't you know how to make apps? I don't understand.
Well, this will change how the other drivers out there will perform. It's the perfect option for honing your racing skills.
Oh, by the way, my Xbox Series controller is not wanting to work for some reason still. But we'll keep trying. I don't know why it's being like this. It really shouldn't be. I really truly think my room is just a signal mess. It's just cluttered with so many signals that nothing can stand it anymore. And also it's having to connect through my microphone, which is not helping. So yeah.
Now you can use the assist here to tweak how your car handles.
Alright, let's get to it. So, you may be wondering, why are we trying out a Camaro? It's not because we're on we're on the mobile mouse computer. Oh no. This is not a channel update. This is us looking at the Camaro. Because it just got updated for 2021, and the Camaro that I would want would be a 3LT, as it has basically HUD and a rear camera mirror, which is a mirror that looks directly behind you, which is a camera that is in the mirror that looks directly behind you, so you don't have to worry about blind spots, which Camaros are notorious for having terrible of. We would want white interior, just illumination on the interior, Alcantara shift knob, stuff like that, and that's about it. Come on. As fast as the GT, which this, by the way, is... Oh, no. Oh! Controller died! Why did it take that long to figure out my controller died? Why does it take that long? That's dumb. That's really dumb. It should be instant. So this is going to be frustrating. I'm not playing this game with keyboard and mouse. No way. Okay. It just didn't turn. By the way, nope. Man, the Camaro sucks at, turning in Forza. And their stairs like crazy. What? Come on, AI. What are you doing, AI? Oh, it's Mustang, that's probably why. Although to be fair, GM and Ford haven't been competing in the last couple of years because they've been working together on transmission. Although I think that's changed. I think, I don't think Chevy got mad at Ford, so now Chevy is on its own with transmissions. So the rivalry might be heating up again. Well, the other thing to note is, remember, this is the LT, which has more performance parts. It has, or whatever this is. Oh, wait, hold on. And that's not helping. But this is the V8 version, just like the Mustang GT. So it has performance parts because it's a Camaro. It has a V8, so it's gonna perform differently than my 33 to 35,000, depending on how much stuff I put on it. MSRP V4 turbo, which you can get a V6 if you really want to. So you might be wondering, why would I want a Camaro if I want a Mustang? Well, it's cheaper. It has a HUD. And what more do I need to say? Although the Mustang has qualities which Camaro just does not. Oh, come on. This thing understands. Which the Mustang has qualities which Camaro does not have, such as bigger back seats, which I could actually fit in, a trunk, an actual trunk, and being a Mustang, and being a Ford, I should say, because I haven't been liking GM as of late. I still like the Suburban ES, and the Corvette has been pretty nice, but how they dealt with the death by demanding more money, whereas Ford was trying to do the most simple things they could, which is make ventilators and then make PPE later on. That's kind of off-putting. How Chevy deals with content creators is off-putting. Being a content creator myself, but yeah, whereas Ford is just a general goods company nowadays, at least. I mean, all big companies have quirks, but would you rather have Ford or Chevy or Tesla as the big three American companies now? Well, I don't count Dodge anymore because they're consumed by a French company, and now they're whatever they're called now. FCA's now. I don't even like, not Alcantara, but it's weird. It has a weird name now. So I'm pretty much saying that basically French now. Dodge is French, which is upsetting. But anyway. Although I'm pretty sure Dodges will still be built in the United States, and the Dodge company, as much power as it has, will still be in the U.S. Also, that means that Jeeps are now French, which is odd to say. And yeah, but GM is still American, and Ford is all by itself. I mean, does GM own things, or is it? I actually don't know. I don't know what's going on with GM. Well, I know Ford can own things. They just don't they just don't now. They owned Land Rover at one point. They owned Jaguar at one point. They don't have them anymore. They were in leagues with Mazda for a long time, which was nice. Never owned Mazda, by the way. That was a myth. Or that's a myth. There still was in that statement. There is. It's just a myth. But yeah, the Camaro feels like how it's always felt with me, which is basically a rock. It doesn't turn. It's not the fastest in the world. It's a rock. I would prefer to have I'm pretty sure I would prefer to have a Dodge Charger over this guy, but I'll check the Dodge Charger again, the Dodge Charger website again, and see what it's like. But the Camaro is basically a rock. The Mustang feels fantastic. It could oversteer a bit more, but still. But notice how it just can't have traction. Like, when it turns, it just doesn't have any traction. Which means it can slide, which is good, I guess. But for a daily driver, it's gonna be a thing. And this is with stability control, traction control on. However, one thing you may be noticing, we're winning, which we can never do in the GT in the Mustang GT for some reason. Oh, that came up too fast. Yeah, I'm using my muscle memory from the Mustang GT. Yeah, I just can't have traction. No traction today, or anytime. Almost lost it. But the thing is, you can recover really easily. You slam on the brakes and feather the throttle a little bit, and you're back going straight. Overall, I think the Mustang would be a better first car, but if we can get the Mustang for a good something got damaged. If we can get the Mustang for a good price, for around 36, 34, I'll go with the Camaro. It's not bad second place. In fact, I might prefer it because of its modern features of a HUD. For crying out loud, I've been wanting I really wanted a HUD. But yeah. Another thing that's another down thing about the Camaro for me is it doesn't have that much aftermarket, or at least the number in front of LT doesn't. The LT might, the SS probably does, the LS might too, but I don't think the weird middle ground doesn't have any whoops. Let's do that for a second. I don't think the weird middle ground has any aftermarket parts. At least not on American Muscle that side that I use for Mustang a lot, and or at least they're not easy to find. However, I mean, they have to exist because they'll tell you why. You can buy them straight off of this. You can buy them over from the factory. You can get them placed. You can get the aftermarket parts put on your car out of the factory. Camaro's crazy with options, but basically the options are: do you want aftermarket parts in your car out of the factory or not? And the only things that you should care about ordering from the factory are really cheap, and there's only a few of them. No. Yeah, I need to learn how. I need to learn how to brake at high speeds. But I think it's just more of a. I think it's just more being very careful to begin with. Braking too early is better than braking way too late in your life. But since it's a video game, who cares? Or since this is a simulator, who cares? But still. We're really ahead. We're really ahead. So I don't know. I guess when it comes down to it is whether or not I could be truly happy with a Mustang on the lot, or we can get a good price on a factory Mustang over at Camaro. If we can get a good price on the factory Mustang, if we can't find any on the lot that I'm truly happy with, we'll just go to Gordon Chevrolet and just get a friggin' Camaro for the factory. Because even if we can't get a good deal on that, it's still 33 or 34,000, which is much better in our price range than 40,000 with the Mustang. Also, I like the rumble in the new series controller. It's really nice. Too bad the only game that really takes advantage of it is Forza on PC anyway. Oh, so I'm getting tired, I guess, so I might as well get something to eat and wrap things up soon. We'll wrap things up after this race. But yeah, I just wanted to see what the Camaro was like in Forza real quick. And record something at least. Today I kind of wanted to take a break for the day. But as you can see, it didn't turn out that way. But yeah, it's okay. Come on. But yeah, like I said, the Camaros rock. I'm not quite sure how I feel about a rock in a car. A rock qualities in a car. That's fine, that's bounce, I was gonna crash. You can't even see when I would with that. I'm sorry, I really shouldn't be doing that. Easy victory. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's do another one. Also, they turn on, you know, cold starts. I prefer to accelerate on my own. Thank you. I don't like rolling starts.
Know how to get some easy rewards? Congratulations. Now that you've hit a milestone, you get a choice of rewards. There'll be something great like car. It's always smart to have extra money. What you're seeing is your car collection.
I'll take that Pro Driver Blue for this account. Be safe. Ah! You're going, okay. Well, oh, we're a Lancer Club circuit, alright. Let's see if we can replicate that win. Let's relax, please. There we go. E-brake action, there we go. Oops. Don't confuse me, they're all confused me. How are you stopping? Oh, it doesn't like grass. It does not like grass. It doesn't stop nearly as well as the Mustang does. It really doesn't stop as well as Mustang. Also, it's faster. Come on. Oh yeah, perfect. This thing slides though when you give it a chance. Oh, lost it again. Bring it back and bring it back. Yeah, brought it back. Guess up though. Darn you fools! It really doesn't. It only steers worse than the Mustang does. Come on. Let's make it. Let's go. Did not make that turn. And see how close to us they can break? We're not lose. I will not lose. We're not going to lose in the Camaro. Because apparently it's really easy to win in the Camaro. For some reason. Probably because it just has a bit more power. Well, not a bit more power, but it has a bit more top speed than Mustang does. Oh, wait, forgot! That always confuses me! It always confuses me. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Little boost. You know they will do that back to me if they had a chance. Coast, brake, brake, brake. You're gonna stick behind me. Can't mess up now. Literally can't. So maybe we lose. And we win again. Another win. Obviously, I'm better with the Camaro. I don't know why. Maybe it's rock-like performance is what's actually better for me. I don't know. Yes, you mean? I'm so used to not seeing it. Alright, so that'll be that. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see where the first car journey takes us next. But that gave me instant winning with the Camaro. Whereas the Mustang is not that easy to win with. The Mustang GT is not that easy to win with. That's giving me food for thought more than just the build and price page has, and I do like how the Camaro feels. It feels like a rock, it understeers like crazy, but it's good at sliding. It's good at power sliding, but I don't know if I want that in real life for a first car. Because remember, that was with traction control and stability control on. I imagine what it's like without that. Not that I would dare try that without actually getting experience first. But anyway. So I think it's going to be down to the Camaro or the Mustang, whichever I can get for cheaper. To be honest with you, because I could have got that CX-5 for $32,000. I would have been happy with it, but I don't think I would have been as happy with it as I would be with a Camaro or a Mustang. Definitely a Mustang. Mustang would be most happiness. I mean, one of the reasons is because I grew up with SUVs my entire life. So whereas people today are thinking it's cool to get into SUVs because they never had one before, I kind of want to get into a car because I never had one before. So my experience is the opposite of most people, because we had a Jeep, Jeep Cherokee, which was one of the first crossovers. The first car I've ever driven was the CRV, was the 2009 CRV we have. I prefer driving our Suburban, our 2002 Suburban. I've driven my sister's RAV4, 2019 RAV4. I've kind of driven a little tiny bit my mom's Tundra, my mom's Toyota Tundra. That's old. That's from like 2005. So I want to finally kind of experience what a car is like. But anyway, so we'll see. We'll see. I mean, another thing that's still kind of been running is the 2021 Ford Escape Titanium Premium Plus plug-in. Why? Because it's a plug-in. It's basically the only way we're going electrified. But, however, another thing, and I think that really changes, I think that really got me thinking is, we could always get one later. In 10 years from now, when we buy another car, which is basically how our schedule works here, which will be on my deal, hopefully Green&Blue takes off, so I can buy it, and so I can buy something special in 10 years, and keep the Camaro and Mustang. I get, keep adding stuff to it. Hopefully you can slam parts from other Camaros into the number before DLT. I don't know. Regardless, regardless, I personally might as well enjoy having a gas something, even if it's only 4 cylinders. I might as well enjoy having a gas something while it's still mainstream. Because who knows what's going to happen in the next few years? I mean, the EPA has already threatened to get rid of modding. So you can't add turbos, you can't get new engines, you can't do anything you want to your car, which is really disappointing and really sad and really, what you doing, EPA? Like, don't you understand how cars work? Why don't you understand how cars work? You can always recertify cars. Come on, I mean, it's weird. But anyway. So with the EPA hammering down regulations, it's only a matter of time before everything goes electric, and then hydrogen. I would be perfectly happy with hydrogen. But still, so we can always electrify the Mustang later if it becomes a need. And since if you can only get boutique instead of gasoline that costs like $30 a gallon, or $30 a tank basically. Or actually, that'd be cheaper now, like $100 a tank, and whatever. Because right now it's like $50 a tank. So like $100 a tank, and that's a Suburban tank, so that's more than yours. So $50 a Suburban tank. So, and later on be more like 100 or even 200 or 300 a tank, because you have to make the gasoline from either, it could be just ethanol, or it could be extra synthetic gas. That's you know, crunched up in the lab at someplace. Regardless, or it could be normal gasoline, or it could be normal gas, just got more expensive because the gas is getting hard to get. The U.S. has to frack in order to get gas for the U.S. So yeah, so we'll see. We can always just convert the Mustang into a Mustang or Camaro into a hybrid or into a full electric if we really wanted to. Especially in the future when that's going to get cheaper and cheaper to do. And maybe companies will come out that do specifically that instead of you having to do it yourself, or you have to go to another company. So we'll see. Alright, but anyway, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Check out the stuff in the description, such as we do appreciate watching this video. It would also mean if you were to check out the rest of the stuff in the description, such as various Way Sports channel, Also, the Mission Way Sports channel is by watching these videos and enjoying the content that we produce and sharing friends, family, and anyone else who can listen to you. Alright, that'll be the first video. Thanks for watching, and I guess see you in a second.